Hey there, drone fans. Today I'd like to show you the brand new DJI Flip, which is the latest drone in DJI's sub 250 gram category. And that's great for new flyers because a drone this light means you won't have to worry about registering it with the FAA if you live in the United States. And it folds up really small. It's great to take on vacation. And you can capture some pretty incredible video and some amazing pictures with this drone up in the air. Now, before I get too deep into the actual specifications and talk about what the drone provides, I want to start with a quick unboxing because what I have in front of me is the RC2 combination. DJI also offers this as a combination with the original controller, the RCN3, and they also offer it as a Fly More combination that includes a lot more accessories. But for today, I'd like to review the one with the RC2 controller. So when you open up the box, you'll find the drone, you'll find a gimbal guard for the front, you'll find a set of propellers you can use as a spare set in case you damage the ones that are on there. They also include a small Phillips head screwdriver, which makes it really easy to change the propellers. They include a USB-C to USB-C charging cable. You can plug this into any standard USB wall charger. The other end plugs into the drone, and you can actually charge the battery in the drone. And then finally, the RC2 controller is included. Now, I do like this version of the controller because it has a built-in screen, which means I can charge the controller, charge the drone. When I get out on site, I can power up the controller, power up the drone, and just start flying. Now, the other controller requires a connection to your phone or a tablet. It's a little bit more complicated. All right, so let's talk about the drone a little bit because it's their latest release. The drone itself can fly for 13 kilometers on a fully charged battery because of the OcuSync 4 technology that connects it to the controller. And that's really important because even though you can't fly that far in the United States because we have a visual line of sight requirement, which means you have to keep the drone in your line of sight, knowing you've got that strong a signal means you can certainly fly in close around buildings or trees and not have to worry about losing a connection. The drone will fly for up to 31 minutes on a fully charged battery, which is absolutely amazing. And the battery is incredibly powerful. It's a 3110 milliampere hour battery, and you can charge that battery in the drone in about 35 minutes. If you use the charging hub, you can charge two batteries at the same time, and that's part of the Fly More combination, or you can pick that up as an accessory. The drone itself has an incredibly good camera. It's a 1/1.3-inch sensor, which can record 4K video at up to 100 frames a second. It can also record 2.7K and even 1080p video, so you've got a lot of choices in the type of video you're going to record. It's got a 48 megapixel camera in there, which is pretty much a DSLR camera up in the sky, so you can take really incredible pictures when you're flying around on your next vacation. The nice thing too is it's got built-in HDR, which means it's going to analyze the photo you're taking and give you the best possible picture based on light and darkness in that particular scene. The drone itself is incredibly easy to use. You can fly it with the controller, but one of the features I like an awful lot about it is that it's actually a selfie drone, which means you don't even need to use the controller. You can power it up, hold it in your hand, you can pick one of 6 different flight patterns, hit a button, the drone will lift up from your hand and either fly away from you or circle around you or follow you through the woods. So it really is like having a virtual camera person there when you're out flying. So if you and your family are on vacation, put the drone up, you're going to capture some beautiful pictures and some amazing video behind you. Again, it's an incredibly easy drone to fly with a ton of safety features built in. It has crash avoidance below, so if you're coming down on something, it'll avoid an obstacle. It also has IR crash avoidance on the front, so when you're flying towards something, if you're coming close to a tree or a wall, the drone will pull back and it won't allow it to crash. So it's a smart drone from that perspective. The final thing I'll mention is that it has an intelligent return to home function, which means if you fly too far, and the battery gets really low, the drone will take over control, it'll elevate, fly back to the takeoff point and land. If you lose connection for whatever reason, maybe the batteries are out on your controller or you've got some kind of interference, the minute it loses connection with your controller, it does the same thing. It elevates, flies back to its takeoff point and lands. So incredibly safe, incredibly easy to fly, and really a great drone for new flyers that are looking to join the hobby. And that's pretty much all I had for today. So thanks an awful lot for watching, and until next time, happy flying.